What is going on, guys? My name's Eugene Walker. I'm 22 years old, and my goal is to become an entrepreneur slash content creator and to make $100,000 from it in 2026. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what exactly the creator economy is. There's people, everyday people like me and you, they're not special, and they're making crazy amounts of money taking advantage of this opportunity with social media and content creation. I have yet to see another business model or marketing channel where you can reach 10 million plus people in 30 days for free just by making content. So I truly believe social media content creation is going to be it's already the next big thing right now, but getting into it, understanding it, and becoming very good at it will separate a lot of people who want to make a little bit of money versus people who want to make a lot of money. And I'm someone who wants to make a lot of money, so this is something that I got to get good at, and I'm going to be documenting the journey and helping other people get involved in this as well. So for starters, who is this channel for? So this channel is for one, young aspiring entrepreneurs and content creators. If you're someone, in that I would say 18 to 40 range that's aspiring to be an entrepreneur, content creator, this is going to be the perfect channel for you to follow. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, follow button, whatever platform you're watching on. Follow me. I'm going to be dropping gems. I'm going to be researching how people are getting paid, and really showing that all you have to do is just put in the work and you can really make some crazy amounts of money. And then number two, people who want to generate extra income online. So that doesn't have an age range that doesn't necessarily have an age cap. You could be 5 years old, you can be 50 years old. If you want to generate some extra income online, this is going to be the perfect channel for you to follow. So like I said, hit that like button and subscribe, and just stay tuned for all the content that we're going to have coming on this channel. Like I said, my goal is to make $100,000 in 2026 with content creation, but it's also to give people the resources to show them how other people are doing this as well. So actually, back in 2023, Goldman Sachs released this article. It said the creator economy could approach $500 billion by 2027, and I actually made a video on this. I'm gonna put a few clips of it just to give you guys an idea on, I was pretty early on some of these things that are happening now, and I think the one thing I really regret, like I don't really have a lot of regrets, but if I would say not even a regret, if I could go back and change something, it would be staying a lot more consistent with this business model and putting a lot more effort into it. It was really hard. I could make a lot of excuses because I was selling cars and working damn near 8 to 8, but I could have still put in the work to make my dreams come true. And now I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to read through this whole article, but if you want to pause it, read through it. But basically, the few points that I like on this is it says individual peoples with their own brand and online audience have emerged as one of the biggest developments of the digital age. The ecosystem is expanding for a number of reasons, including the increase in digital media consumption and the advent of technology that has lowered the barrier to content creation. Eric Sheridan, Senior Equity Research Analyst covering the U.S. Internet sector. As the ecosystem grows, the total addressable market of the content creator, the creator economy could roughly double in size over the next 5 years to $480 billion by 2027 from $250 billion today. So like I said, this article was released back in 2023. I seen the article, and I kind of got my start in trying to make money online, and I actually made a little bit of money. I'm also going to have a different YouTube video breaking down exactly how much I made and exactly the process I followed to make that money. So if you want to check that video out, it's probably going to be posted around the same time as I post this video. So I'll probably try to link it if I can, but essentially, the analysts expect spending on influencer marketing and platform payouts fueled by the monetization of short-form video platforms via advertising to be the primary growth driver of the creator economy. So right now, UGC is exploding, and there's freaking AI influencers that are getting paid when we as humans could be getting paid. Obviously, a human's getting paid for that, but there's AI influencers out there right now that are making brands money, and I just don't think. I think, man, that should be a human. That should be someone that is struggling. All they need to do is learn how to make these videos, and they can get paid. So, um, it's crazy. UGC is a crazy good opportunity. And like I said, this was projected from $250 billion back in 2023. Right now, it's 2026. So we still have a year. And the opportunities are endless. All you just need to do is pick up the camera, start recording, and do it every day. That's one thing I really regret is I've been kind of creating content off and on for the past 3 years, but I just never stay consistent, and I'm gonna try to change that. Um, Goldman Sachs research expects the $50 million global creators to grow at a 10 to 20% compound annual growth rate during the next 5 years. Man, excuse me. Not really gonna go through this. You can also pause it and read through it, but basically, it's basically saying what kind of companies will benefit the most from the ongoing growth of the creator economy. Basically, the platforms that are best positioned to attract both influential creators and a larger share of basically the platforms that are set up to attract creators and a large audiences are going to be the ones that make the most money. So TikTok Shop, UGC, those are booming right now. People are making dumb money. Like, people aren't believing that these numbers are real. Like, it's crazy. Um, so what is my goal with this channel? I want to be able to make $100,000 by the end of 2026 generated through the creator economy. So what does that kind of look like for me? I'm gonna document. I'm gonna try to make money off YouTube and Instagram, and also digital products and communities. Now, I'm not necessarily the person that has all the knowledge on these specific skills. Like, I don't do UGC. I don't sell courses. Well, I don't personally have a course that I sell. Do I recommend people buy courses? Absolutely. Has there a course that I've bought paid off? Absolutely. So realistically, my goal isn't to necessarily have the information myself to sell. Is to really put the resources together for someone that is interested in making money online to go to. So they can go to this YouTube channel, and they can go somewhere where they can learn how to get started in some of these sectors. How do I plan on doing this? The roadmap to making money online. You create content. This is literally the exact roadmap your favorite influencers are following. You create content. Then you find a problem to solve for a specific audience. Simplest example I can use is fitness. If you're a fitness creator, you make many different styles of content, but you can make content about nutrition. You can make content about workouts. You can make content about mindset. Those are all problems everyday people struggle with, and if you're an expert in that field, you can provide value by offering them a solution to some of those problems, like meal preps, ebooks, workout plans. There's so many different endless opportunities out there for you to solve a problem for your customer. So basically, this is the roadmap. You create content, you solve a problem, you offer a solution to that problem, like the ebooks and all that stuff I just mentioned, and then you deliver on that product and solution, and you just keep doing this over and over. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. I plan on creating content. The problem that I want to solve is making money online and helping everyday people get into making money online. The solution is going to be me creating content, interviewing successful people, entrepreneurs, creators, and people that are already doing this, and getting in some insights on how they're doing it and getting steps and putting it together for people. And then in my next video, I'm actually going to be breaking down exactly how much money I made online in 2025. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact tools that I use, the exact frameworks that I use, content, paid ads. Basically, I'm going to be breaking down everything I did to generate the money online, and I'm gonna break down how much I made as well. Now, I'm gonna be completely upfront and honest. I didn't make a lot of money last year online. I kept a full-time job. I still have a full-time job, but the biggest thing for me with the content, it showed with the money that I made in 2025, it showed me proof of concept. So no matter if I made $100, $1,000, $10,000, being able to make $1, it shows me proof of concept. And once you find something that works, once you get that first sale, you really need to sit down, analyze what exactly did you do that made that thing work. That's probably one of the biggest things I wish I could go back and do, instead of, getting discouraged at some of the other things that go on in business, is going back and looking at, okay, I made this post, I made this ad, they converted, and figuring out how do I recreate that process. But if you made it this far, like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, down below in the description, I'll have a link to a bunch of resources. So there's going to be an AI resource on there. There's going to be resources on how you can learn exactly, this business model. Just basically a bunch of things for you to get started on doing exactly what you need to do to start making money online. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and see you.